Just when you think you were safe and thinking that your Note 7 would no longer explode, it would no longer overheat. Well, guess what? It's happened. It's happened again. Hello everybody, what is up, Prof Toast here, and today we have some more Note 7 related news. I was expecting my next video to be a review video, but apparently it just keeps coming. So, apparently on Southwest Airlines, a man's replacement Note 7 exploded. Yes, I keep saying it exploded, well, basically caught on fire on the airplane. Luckily it hadn't taken off yet, but it caught on fire again, so I'm just like, I'm gonna get into my opinions after this, but so basically he supposedly was boarding the plane, he turned off his phone, and he heard some like bubbling noises and it felt hot from his pocket, so he threw it on the ground, and basically it started catching on fire, filled the cabin up with smoke to where they had to do emergency evacuate from the whole cabin, and basically supposedly ate through the it went burned through the first floorboard into like a lower part before like finally just like burnt out. And I'm just like, so now I guess Samsung says they're going to be looking into this matter, figuring out what could have possibly caused this, because this shouldn't be possible. But yeah, so until Samsung can get their hands on the unit that supposedly exploded, then they can't really give a final word. But yeah, so as to what I think about this, I think something sounds very fishy about this story. None of this sounds legit to me, because for one, the whole issue that the batteries had in the first place was when they were charging. That's when they were sitting there catching on fire or whatever. And now supposedly he turned his phone off and it caught fire. Like, why? What part of the battery would make it explode when you turn it off? That doesn't even make sense. So yeah, so there has, I've been seeing comments going around where people have been seeing sources saying that supposedly this guy never actually replaced his Note 7, and that he actually just had the old unit and just said, oh yeah, it's a replacement one, but then also it did show he had the box. Which brings up to my next point. I know I mentioned it the first time the whole phone even went on recall, is the fact that I think the Korean ones are actually faulty. I'm not, trust me, no, it has nothing to do with, they're racist against the Koreans. Like, no, it is not the case, because if you were to see half the music on my phone, half it's between Japanese and Korean, so no, it has nothing to do with prejudice or whatever. It's the fact that, just what I've noticed. So, news reports started noticing that some Note 7s that were replacement models would be heating up, rapid battery drain, and all that. But this all started in Korea. There's none of that reported from like China or anywhere else, mainly in Korea. And that brings me to my next case. So the person's phone that supposedly exploded, the glimpse I saw of it, the box that had a little blue black box that's supposed to be safe, also said made in Korea. And so that makes me wonder, is like, because mine of course in Tmall it's made in China. So far my replacement one, I'm going to be doing a review, talking about replacement later, but it hasn't had any issues. Like, it literally has never gotten warm. I've been sitting there playing PewDiePie's Tuber Simulator with my GPS on while switching back and forth between Pokemon Go and that game, while browsing Facebook, checking over YouTube a bit. My phone doesn't get it doesn't even get slightly warm. And then even with the whole battery percentage draining, mine has not, and including Miss Toast also, her battery has not even experienced that whatsoever. Like, mine, I can unplug it, I leave at 7 o'clock in the morning, don't plug it in the whole day, use it for YouTube on my breaks, play some games, and all that, and I believe by like 11 o'clock at night, I'm down to 30%. So that right there is like, I don't know what everybody else is having issues with, but my battery has been pretty damn strong actually. I've been surprised. So I don't know if this is something to where possibly the phones manufactured in Korea are actually faulty. I can't say that for sure. This is just, like I said, this is just plainly an observation. This is just what I'm basing my opinions on, because it's just like what I noticed, like, all these issues start over there. The one that supposedly, like, I'm not even gonna believe that, but supposedly exploded was also made in Korea, so I'm just like, I don't know, because yeah, like me and Miss Toast, we have ours manufactured in China, no overheating, no battery discharge malfunctions. The only issue I had which I mentioned before, is when we first got the phones, the maintenance, device maintenance was giving incorrect battery readings. But actually, after a while, let's see, I think it took mine like until I got it on Friday. It took till Sunday to where it finally actually started giving me a reading. But yeah, so then all of a sudden it bumped up to its normal accurate one. This Toast one, I guess, self-fixed itself when we installed the DU battery, was it meter or whatever it was. So we installed a third-party app, and then that measured the battery. But then after a while, the device maintenance started giving the correct percentage, because originally it's given like 12 hours on like a high charge, then it switched up to like 25 to 30 hours on a high charge. Like, okay, that seems more accurate. So I don't know. So far, at least from the units that we've gotten, I haven't had any issues. Like the only thing I can try to say is if you guys have a Note 7, if you got yours replaced and you guys are actually having like issues with the phone overheating, rapidly battery draining and everything, look on the back of your phone or on your box, look to see where it's manufactured, and I want you to comment below. And I want to see, because I'm actually really curious, is if the ones that are overheating, are those ones manufactured in Korea? Because if so, and the ones in China aren't, like also yeah, so if yours are manufactured in China and you have no issues, comment that below too, because that would be actually interesting to see. Because if it is the fact where one specific model manufactured in one area is different from the other, then it might just be the ones that are coming from that area. So that might be a more of an easier way to isolate the whole problem altogether. But like I said, I don't have any concrete facts. This is all just pure opinion. And yeah, so that's about all I have for this video. Like I said, I don't know, yeah, I'm just curious what you guys think. But yeah, so that was it what we have for this. Be sure to drop a like. Like I said, our starting goal is 10. Once we reach that for at least one video, we will start making that go up. But as always, be sure to check out my Patreon below. I'm starting that up. I'm trying to basically get donations set up for basically supplies, lighting, green screen, and everything to basically make more content. So yeah, if you guys could, that'd be awesome. As always, be sure to rate, comment, subscribe, and thank you guys for watching.